Hello viewers, today we'll learn OpenBridge modular display rules. We used this model in our previous lessons for display styles. Um, Here we have couple of sections. So on the right we can see this is an abutment section here. We, we if we look at, we are looking towards this direction, and let's see, our section is here and through the abutment through this deck here, and we are looking at this direction. Okay, now um, we can see this is the, so I'll go into that view. So let's make it abutment sheet A. So this is referenced here. The reference is this one, as we know. Now, as we go into our views, we can go into there, we can see what's in there. Presentation, we can see this is the cut test there. So let's have a look. Go into the view, into the cut test. So if I see here, we know already those things. Now we'll go into there. Now, before we go into there, just have a look what's in there. Field visible edges, which is good. What we don't have any rules. We have overrides. We don't have any overrides selected. That's why this is whatever was in our configuration levels. We have the edge settings and those things here. Now, if we go into there, this is where we can select our display rules. So first, I go into there. If there is nothing, we can select anything from there. But if there is not created previously, so we go into there. Where is the display rules? We need to provide. So firstly, what's in this window? The first is in here. This on the left side is we can create what the rules by new, and that's the name, that's the file, or that's the rules here, and the detail of this is this. Detail of this rule is this. Detail of this rule is this. So, and we can create our own rules by new, or we can do select one, copy, and then we can rename whatever we like. So we can do create our own own styles by copying. Also, we can create by a new one, and we can rename, and we can do here. Okay, so what's at the right? What we see here. So, and what is required for a little, what is the understanding we need for display rules? So for display rules, we need um, just a basic level of logical understanding. So I'll come in a minute on into that. So this is, let's say this is a new rules I want to apply. Um, let's say test rules. So I've just given that. So let's generate a new one. So new, and then one line created. What's that? We don't know. We go into there. And if I go into there, this is the main thing where we apply. Okay. First, we give a condition, and then we say if this condition fulfills, you do this, some action, something. So that's the action. Here we will select what needs to be done. And this is it will say it is you stop once it's true. So that does not need to go further. It stops once it satisfies. Otherwise, it will search the next rules. So let's so let me say this is a condition, this is actions, then this is this one. So let me come into this. Let's say we know, I'll go back a little bit. We know this is our design model. That means our model. And you say, like when we modeled, we have our levels and those, colors, attributes are given in the configuration, whatever the level elements in the element template. And for the time being, let's say we are happy with that, whatever is in the model. As a deliverable, we say, okay, whatever is in the model, we are happy with that. That's do not need to be modified by display rules or display style or whatever it is. We just select there and we view it here. That's fine. Second, we have, let's say, this one is the abutment view. And this goes into abutment sheet. And now let's say we are saying, no, this is a sheet drawing. I don't want my traffic barrier looks like green. I want this as some sort of gray. I want my deck to be gray in the drawing. That means in the sheet file. I don't care about the model in the design model. I don't want to change. In the drawing model, I also don't want to change. Only I want in the change in the sheet model. Okay. So what we're going to do? Let's just select this one. I go into view. You can go into the views, and it was the I think it was cut. It was the cut test. It was the cut test, but I select that one and I go into their cut test rule that uh, test rules that I created. So I'll go here. Now I'm giving some conditions. Okay, condition one, this needs to be a traffic barrier and traffic barrier in a sheet model. So I'm saying from here, it takes a little time to load. And then from the model, I'm saying design model, drawing model, sheet model. I'm saying, yes, this is a sheet model. And then if it is a sheet model, and then what? There are the conditions as well. Like if it is a sheet model and that means that both needs to happen. And then I'm saying, if I find a barrier, I wrote here, it came up barrier presentation. Also, you can go into there and select by scroll down, like from there. So it's got that. It comes up barrier presentation is barrier presentation is not a barrier presentation. I'm saying is barrier presentation. So what I'm saying, if it is a sheet model and element is a barrier presentation, okay, then what's my action? Then my action, if I hover onto that, there are 5 items here we can see. Um, we can select any of them and that all of them can be active here. I'll not go in that detail at this moment. I'll go a little bit later on. Let's come into the gray things that I said, okay, I want the gray. So basically that's the symbology I want. So I make it click here. So once I check it here, now symbology overrides is activated here. Now I'm going in there and I'm saying my action needs to be a color which is probably I'm saying 104. This is this needs to be my color of the traffic barrier. And if it is in a sheet model. So I am done with that. That I'm done. In the cut test, I'll do here, I'll do test rules. And then I don't need to do anything. Whatever is there, I close and nothing happens. The reason this is the drawing model. So is sheet model. You see the sheet model changed to the gray color because this is a sheet model and this is a traffic barrier. Now we leave it here. We'll see the change instantly. We go there. We go there. I come into cut test. I'm going into there. If I say none, you see it becomes green because there is no rules now. Now I go back again. I go into there. I leave that test rules. I go into there. Now I'm saying I'm giving another rules that okay, this is my deck, and if it is a deck, I want something else. So okay, what we can do create like the same way, or we can select this and we can do copy and then paste. And now here I'll I can input the rules again. So we already have the rules, which is model is a sheet model. Element is a this one I want to change. I want to say deck is deck properties presentation is this. I am giving a darker 200 and then I say this and then you see the changes. I just selected that because test rules is there. I just scrolled done because this is sheet model. But if you go into drawing model, there is no change. Now I will show another one. Let's say I want these changes both in the sheet model and design model. If in both cases I want that. So those are gray. So I'll make it something different. This one, let's say purple. And I'll make this one blue. Okay, purple and blue. So let's come into the rules. I'm going here, test rules. I'm coming here. What I'm saying, okay, if it is a drawing model or a sheet model and element is barrier presentation. So it should take that action. What I am saying, if it is a drawing model or a sheet model, doesn't matter, but the element is barrier, you do this. I if I can select and, what will happen? If I select and, nothing will happen because it is not possible, because I am saying if it is a drawing model and a sheet model and a barrier presentation. So barrier presentation is obviously possible, but drawing model and sheet model, they cannot be together. They cannot be one. So it's not possible. But what we are saying, if it is a drawing model or a sheet model and it has a barrier presentation, then do that. Let's check it. So we know this is already there. So let's see the drawing model. You see the drawing model is also changed. So to do a quick verification, we can do is cut test. We go there, we come here, we don't need to go, we can change it to red. It becomes red. And also the this becomes red. Here is an observation we can make. We said only about traffic barrier, but we can see all others are made red here. But if we come here, those are not red. We didn't tell anything on the drawing sheets to get those red. So why those becomes red? If we can just quickly have a look, if I come into there, cut test rules, we can see in there what we said. Um, it's a model, drawing model, which is this. If it is a drawing model, basically it works like this way. If it is a drawing model, then makes it red. So it is working like this way, that whatever is there, if it is a drawing model, then it will make it red. So it found it's a drawing model, and whatever it found here, it made it red. And the other one is, or if it is a sheet model and element is barrier, then make that one red. That's why the second one is sheet model and a traffic barrier, make it red. So it didn't make the other one. So to get that one in the same way here, I made another rules that, okay, that is the test rule 2 is, I said, okay, if this is a drawing model and a traffic barrier, make it red. Or if it is a sheet model and a traffic barrier, make it red. So if I made it test rule 2, if it is a drawing model and a traffic barrier, make it red. And if it is a sheet model and a traffic barrier, make it red. So this way, there are all the rules you can apply and you can create your own rules. This is not only the symbology, you can do other things in there. Like you can apply hide uh, or like show, and you can apply all these things, element priorities. You can apply display style override. You can apply hatch. So this is basically the fundamental of of the display rules.